Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so when the drum of deceit is beaten in secret, it will one day be danced to in the open. It is not a small thing that we are hearing right now, no. Wahala, don't, as in palace don't cast, my people, no be small matter. Oh. We just got a report right now that Ooni Of Ife's wives are in serious panic as Ìyánífá storms the palace. Right now, as we are hearing with everything that is going on, the public celebration and everything that Ìyánífá has gotten to Nigeria. Ìyánífá is in the palace right now, fully confirmed, okay, that Ìyánífá is in the palace. And they said she has uncovered more Hermaphrodite images and other images linking Ooni Of Ife to Ebony, Blublo, and Gospel. And the biggest shocker of the century is that Blublo, Iyoba, hey! They have been warning me, but the thing is that, you know, a lot of people misunderstand when I say that, some of those things. If you know me, if you've been following my blog, it's what I hear that I will bring. If they said this person has turned to an angel, I will not come here and be painting it to look bad. I will still say it the way it is, okay? However, they said the drama right now in the palace is not a small something. Now, what is going on? If you follow the trend, a day ago, we got an information that they discovered an image, a Hermaphrodite image in the palace that they were unearthed from several places, like 3 different places. One of them was in the courtyard of the Ooni Of Ife, the big one, and the smaller one was buried in the flower vase in the open area where they call the king's sit out, okay? Inside the flower vase there, they said they discovered one, so they discovered like 3. And now, this Hermaphrodite image, okay, is a representation of something that looks like a male and a female. And you know that the Oloris have been under a lot of attack, even though they have really managed and tried to cover up so much. Like, they have been trying to cover it up so nobody gets to know what they have been going through, cover up. But when Dr. Elizabeth's own happened, you know, people are not the same. When Dr. Elizabeth's own happened, the woman refused. The woman came back with heavy, you know, stress. They say everybody is so shocked. Now, when this whole thing happened, when they found all of those images, they said that one of the person who can uncover what has been going on, what is associated with the Hermaphrodite image, would be Ìyánífá. Now, they called Ìyánífá to come because before they even discovered those images, they said that they had even spoken to Ìyánífá about, you know, this attack on the Oloris. Now, you do remember that Ebony had twins and lost the twins. Igby has been complaining that she was pregnant. She's been pregnant since she came to that palace. She's been pregnant like 7 times, 4 times. It did not stay. And Gospel had the same complaint, and then Dr. Elizabeth. There, you do know the relationship between Ooni Of Ife and Dr. Elizabeth is very quiet but very, very thick, okay? And so when this happened to Dr. Elizabeth even threatened to leave if Ooni does not uncover what the problem is. And Dr. Elizabeth went ahead and asked Kabiyesi a question. When Kabiyesi insisted that the reason why some of the things happening to Queen Naomi keeps happening is because Naomi is not under his hemisphere. And so Dr. Elizabeth asked Ooni a question that was a slap on his face. That, okay, how about me, who is still married to you? If you think that Naomi being under your shadow can be protected, why am I not protected? Why would somebody cross their hands over your head and do this? Because Dr. Elizabeth was very, very sure that what had happened to her was, you know, frankly spiritual, right? And so with that, it's something that didn't go well with the Ooni of Ife, especially as it has to do with the way Dr. Elizabeth described the situation. They knew that something was wrong, and that was why they had to get Ìyánífá involved. And you do remember that Ìyánífá right now is officially the spiritual advisor of the Ooni of Ife. They said Ìyánífá is the best in the entire world, as we are hearing. They said she has built herself to that place where, there is no kind of problem that is associated with Ifa devotees that she cannot solve. And that is why when you see she's very, very busy, she's going from one point of to the other across the globe. She is the one working. The one name that they call is Ìyánífá. The reason happens to be that she is upright. You cannot manipulate her anyhow. She's this woman that wants to do things the right way. Okay, it's not all about money for her, because by virtue of the fact that she has grown herself to what she is right now, people give her gifts. Gift alone, the kind of houses and everything she owns is not small, right? And so they had to call her. And before she agreed to become the spiritual advisor of the Ooni of Ife, she agreed that if Ooni of Ife will bring her to Nigeria to do anything, whoever is responsible must be held accountable. Not that something will happen, you'll be trying to hide them because of your own image, that she doesn't work like that. But most importantly, when they called her to find out what was going on, they said she was the one who, checked overnight that everybody should go to bed, everywhere should be quiet, that she will enter the palace to see what is going on in the palace. She has not checked for over 4 months of thereabout right now. Okay, remember when Naomi was in detention, she was very upset. They were calling her. She refused to answer. She was so upset. It was after Ooni of Ife got up and did something to help Olori Naomi that Ìyánífá did something. And they said before that happened, they said Ooni of Ife one night, with the fact that they went to is it not Sao Tome and Principe, Puerto Rico, to meet with Ìyánífá before Naomi was released. Okay, so as we are hearing what is going on right now, Ìyánífá now checked that night and told them that there are some things that have been buried in the palace, that there is a Hermaphrodite image and symbol that is being used to perpetuate that evil act in the palace, and they are buried in several places in the palace. Ìyánífá pointed out areas for them, and when they went, lo and behold, these images were unearthed from those places. That was how Ooni of Ife could not believe what he saw. And, remember when Dr. Elizabeth was saying that they have touched the wrong woman, because Dr. Elizabeth had to push Kabiyesi to a point where Kabiyesi had to check to find out what's happening. And behold, yes, something is actually happening. So right now, they said Ìyánífá was called again to come to the palace, to come and see what he can do to do cleansing and remove all of those negative energy, in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. They said when Ìyánífá decided that if she will not come, except Kabiyesi agrees that whoever is found culpable, that person will walk barefoot in Ife, and the person they go baba the person hair. Like the person they carry Orimakpa, they walk barefoot, they carry palm front. You imagine that level of embarrassment and humiliation. That was what Ìyánífá. They said the first day, second day, say Oni no gree, that as Paropo come Puma, so they say Kabiyesi congre, and Ìyánífá landed inside the palace. They say immediately she lands, her job starts from the gate. She started scanning using her Onyoko meter to see things, and that was how they started going. They say midnight. That was midnight yesterday. Say the dog and things from the this thing. The dog more Hermaphrodite images, in the palace. But what the dog again? They said they saw images like a lady will be tied to Ebony. That is an image representing a woman. that is Ebony's name and everything tied together with Ooni of Ife's image, other image representing a man. Then Blublo too, they dug something. An image representing a woman and an image representing a man tied with Blublo's name, and that man is said to be Ooni of Ife. Then gospel too, an image representing a woman and an image representing a man tied together. That one represent gospel. They say that's how they have been digging. Ooni of Ife, no be small thing they happen to the Ooni of Ife. Oh. Now tie left, right, and center. That is what they say they have discovered. Do not forget that the following content is based on rumor and speculation found online. It's not been verified and should not be seen as fact. I'm going to bring you more updates.